Hello people, I'm Vito and welcome back to Battalion Wars with Robberlink.
Hello.
Alright, where we last left off, we took out a bunch of heavy tanks, but it took a little while, and we're going to be bombarding an enemy base here with some artillery, it sounds like. And we also saw Tsar Gorgi talking with someone who looked suspiciously like a vampire, but I don't know.
Here's that artillery I promised you, Commander. These cannons are highly effective against static and slow-moving targets. But they are vulnerable to enemy gunships and short-range anti-armor units. With these babies, we can start shelling the enemy's fortifications from our side of the river. The Tundrans will undoubtedly launch a counterattack, so defend your artillery at all times.
Cowardice. It seems the western frontier no longer has the courage to fight man to man.
Still haven't noticed I'm a girl, Marshal Nova.
My gunship will put an end to their cowardly attacks.
Uh-oh! Enemy air unit inbound! Don't let it take out your artillery!
Dang, the trees are providing cover.
Can we do some deforestation with the artillery? Oh, there's the gunship. Alright.
Alright.
Good to go. Continue bombarding.
Direct fire artillery.
Okay, it barely hurts, but it is still getting you a little bit.
Yeah. It gets the jerry can. Alright. Oh. Ow. Dang it.
Did you get them both, or did one, like, despawn?
I think one of them may have despawned.
The bomber squadron is beginning its approach, Commander. They're less than 5 minutes away.
Alright, jeez.
You need to capture those radar stations now.
Another of my gunships is sure to shake the enemy's morale.
Alright, let's see. Alright, that's pretty much clear. I'm gonna lose this one. What? Stop looking at the ground.
Oh, you just lost the second one.
I noticed.
Engines running, sir.
Alright then. I'm only considerably concerned.
We can make it.
You're approaching an enemy capture point, Commander. Do you remember how to take control? Lock on to the capture point and press Y to send your selected infantry units to raise the flag.
You missed.
Whoa. Why is it turning like this? Guys, can we just kill him so the grunts could... Okay, so I guess I do have to tell him to attack manually if I want him to do anything effectively.
Yeah, I guess that's probably how they intended. So that you have to be kind of active with it. You can't just have them with you and have them do everything on their own.
We got one! 2 more radar stations to go!
And 3 minutes to do it.
Yay.
Hurry it up, Commander! The bomber squadron is less than 3 minutes away!
Well, there goes the bazookas. Oh, but they did their job.
To the frontier, Commander. You only need to capture one more
Actually,
radar
sir, I
station.
lived.
They will be remembered.
Nova, this is
Sir?
unacceptable.
Sometimes
The
I can
frontier
almost
cowboys
still hear their
are
voice.
About to shame the Tundran Territories with another defeat. Father, what are you doing here? I am here to bring you to your senses and secure total victory for Tundra.
Heads up, Commander. Marshal Nova's sending in a third gunship. We're on the clock here, Commander. Less than 2 minutes to go.
So where is that gunship coming from then?
Can I aim at the gun tower?
I guess not. No, you want to target the rifle, or the capture point, I mean, right?
Clearly. Ow, ow, ow.
Oh, there's that gunship they were talking about. Yeah, see that thing? Please shoot it.
You very much have permission to engage.
It's like, oh good, we needed permission. We're kind of squeamish about it, you know? We like to be absolutely sure we're allowed to attack. Run them down. It's getting personal, kid. I'll capture this point myself. In my artillery. If necessary. Yeah, maybe back up before you blow that up.
Good job, Commander. All 3 radar stations are now
You may have
online.
blown up one of your own dudes, I'm not sure.
51st Bomber Squadron is go for launch. Here comes the cavalry, Commander.
I don't like that the timer keeps going.
What if it runs out and you still get a fail state?
Wait a
Yeah.
second. That's the Xylvanian crest on those bombers. What the heck is going on?
Greetings from Xylvania, Tsar Gorgi. Kaiser Vlad has chosen to decline your offer of an alliance and make war on both your armies instead.
Oh.
What is she talking about, Father?
Not sure if that was meant to happen.
Secret. I made a pact with the Xylvanians that would ensure victory for the Tundran Territories. But I have been betrayed!
Looks like the Xylvanians scored in both end zones before anybody even knew they were in the game.
If either of our nations are to survive, we must unite against the common foe. What say you, Brigadier?
You got yourself
No.
a deal, Marshal. And call me Betty.
You're basically beaten. If you do join with us, what can you even bring? Your 8 broken tanks?
Today, the world reeled in shock as Xylvania launched a devastating attack on both the western frontier and the Tundran Territories. In its aftermath, these 2 former adversaries put centuries of bitter enmity behind them by forming an alliance of nations. And so, the fighting frontier and the Tundran Bear find themselves fighting side by side in a war which will decide the fate of both their nations.
So Kaiser Vlad, it sounds familiar, so I assume he's also in the sequel.
I think so. Like, he definitely looked familiar, if a bit different due to the stylization. But, I still don't entirely know what he's trying to accomplish here.
Yeah, and the fact that his name is Vlad makes me think maybe he is supposed to be kind of like a vampire, but why?
Maybe he just likes the aesthetic?
Maybe. Alright, new unit, artillery. The self-propelled Preacher PK-772 artillery piece has the longest reach of any unit. Its cumbersome movement is made up for by the power and range of its 88mm cannon. Despite a mounted HMG, it is advisable to keep enemies at a distance.
Screw that.
I'll take this point myself.
Also, I think there was a World War II artillery unit called the Priest that the Americans had. That's probably where they got the name Preacher.
Assault Veteran. Although inaccurate at extreme long range, the sheer volume of heavy caliber bullets that assault veterans produce means that they are deadly against all infantry types and reasonably effective against lightly armored vehicles and aircraft. The Dune Sea. Beachhead.
There's Xylvania. Or Xylophonia. I don't know.
Yeah, and there's that coral atoll we saw before in the Solar Empire. But Dune Sea, I guess...
That one does not ring a bell.
Is it just like unclaimed lands, or what?
I don't know.
Beachhead. Our forces of operations now shifts to the Dune Sea. The Xylvanian air fleet is moving en masse to control the Narasite Fields Island. And our
inland.
Oh, wait. The Xylvanian air fleet is moving en masse to control the Narasite Fields inland, and our outpost at Fort Omaha will bear the brunt of the invasion spearhead. Reinforce them and
You could do this.
You interrupted me. You interrupted my thought process. You derailed my thought train.
Just trying to help.
Do you know how many thought passengers were injured?
The great thought train derailment.
Reinforce them and repel the invaders.
Okay.
The second thought train made it to the friggin' station.
Mission accomplished, Kaiser Vlad. We have swift destruction upon both our enemies.
Excellent news, Countess Ingrid. Proceed to the Narrowside fields of the Dune Sea as planned.
As you wish, Herr Kaiser.
For too long, Xylvania has been the playground of frontier warmongers and Tundran despots. At last we will resume our rightful place in history as masters of these inferior nations.
Und wenn you are Emperor, Herr Kaiser.
Yes, Übel. I will make you governator. Now go, rally the troops. We strike again before dawn.
Yeah, I swear they're just vampires.
So I do remember Commandant Ubul. The girl, though, Countess Ingrid or whoever, I don't think she's in the second one.
Welcome to the Dune Sea, Commander. This is the world's #1 repository of Nerocite, the fuel that fires the enemy's infernal war machines. The Xylvanians have been attacking up and down the coast in an attempt to gain a foothold for the big push inland. We've repelled them so far, but it's only a matter of time before they succeed in capturing one of our bases. Intel suggests that Fort Omaha here is on the hit list, so I expect you to defend it at all costs.
To me, Omaha sounds familiar,
Heads up,
like
Commander. Fort Omaha
a place that might actually exist.
I think
That's
Omaha
a heavy
Beach
recon you're driving there,
exists.
Commander, with increased armor and firepower. It's a step up from the light recon.
Interesting. You got the big Jeep. Yeah, I think as a kid, I assumed the Xylvanians probably were the German faction, but yeah, I'm guessing that's actually more like Transylvanian and vampires. Which is an interesting spin for a game like this.
But I don't know, those definitely were like German accents and like Herr Kaiser, that's definitely German. So there is at least some German influence.
Yeah.
Let me see. Is there light? Does their light tank look as stupid as I remember?
We'll just have to find one.
Yes, it does.
Huh.
Oh my god, I forgot that part of the design. That's all just like one big track.
I thought that's what you meant.
Commander Ubel is here.
I just meant the general shape of it. But yeah. And then I was thinking to myself, no, I kind of feel like the Lehman Russ from, Warhammer 40k was kind of shaped like that. Oh, right. It's just one giant shred in the middle. Yeah. Got hair on my... I feel like I got hair on my tongue. Anyway.
Wow! I heard them extras were ugly, but this fella takes the cake.
No, that is just
Ugly,
racist, sir.
scrawny little man. Ubel stormtroopers will show you ugly.
Alright.
Guy just looks at the gunner. It's like, are we the baddies?
Ow.
So I was thinking, would you like to discuss some more RTS related stuff?
Sure, if you have anything to mention.
I don't know if... Whoop. Nice spin. I don't know if I mentioned a whole lot about Supreme Commander, but I remember the first game was not greatly optimized, but then the expansion Forged Alliance was better. But even then, I remember I could never get a PC that could actually run like the biggest map with max units without slowing down immensely.
Acid gas?
Huh.
Oh, right. I think that's like...
Their flamethrower?
Yeah.
Their anti-infantry short range? Yeah. I do actually have a new PC I'm working on setting up, and I wonder if it will finally be able to do that thing I just mentioned and actually run... Whoa. The biggest map with max units and not slow down. I think I've mentioned...
Seems that was just the advance party. We got multiple enemy signals inbound. The enemy's primary objective is gonna be the fort. Whatever you do, don't let them take the flag.
You have 2 artillery units, Commander. I advise you to position them strategically.
What the heck do you want, Austin? This is my command.
Of course, General. Just remember, there are fortifications around the base. Select one of your men by tilting up and down on the C-stick. Then send him into a bunker by pressing the Y button. Try using this technique to send each of your artillery units to a tactical firing position.
He may be nothing more than a big old stuffed shirt, but Austin's right. We're gonna have to dig in for this one.
Alright.
Interesting.
I did want to say, one thing I liked about Supreme Commander was that if, things got too heavy,
I think I was about to mention this.
it just slows the game down.
Yeah. I mean, it is preferable to actually, like, dropping frames for it to just slow down instead.
You know what Ubel has ordered. Seize the enemy fort and crush them all.
But it did get kind of annoying when it slowed down to an absolute crawl. Because you could look at the game clock, and 1 second would take, like... At some points, it would take up to 5 real-world seconds.
Alright,
So if you wanted to speed up the game like you could in Total Annihilation, if you were at that point where it was slowing down, you could not. It was stuck at the speed it was going. If it was, slowing down. But
alright.
I am curious how that does work programming-wise. If, it detects that it's not going to be able to keep up, it instead slows down the simulation rate. It's interesting. But I guess I did hear from someone that apparently even Forged Alliance is still not amazingly optimized, even though it's better than the base game.
Xylvanians are capturing our flag. You've got to stop them, Commander.
Gosh dang it.
You might need to run someone over.
The enemy has nearly overrun the fort, Commander. Get in there and show them who's boss.
Do a few card tricks on the flagpole.
As one does. Also, didn't I order you to move? Did I order the other artillery to move? Gosh dang it. I know I ordered one of them to move, but I was hoping it was the one at base, not the one I manually moved already.
Oops.
But there's no way for me to tell.
So do we know for a fact if friendly fire is a thing in this or not? Because I was just thinking one way you could make sure is to literally damage yourself so that the health bars are different lengths. Just slightly.
Yeah, I don't know if they are, or if it is. My best guess probably would be that it might be enabled, but like it's reduced, like compared to enemy fire.
Yeah, that would make sense. Is that the artillery blasting that wall?
Yes.
It is. May need to reposition that one.
Well, I tried, but
May need to try again whenever you have a moment.
yeah, well, apparently I can't without them getting to the flag. Yeah, also those machine gun bunkers. I'm amazed you haven't died yet. Oh, hello.
Fear me in my single thread.
No, your design's stupid.
Ram him.
Screw you.
So much for the Xylvanian war machine. We're flat out kicking their butts, Commander.
Uber's invasion is failing. Kaiser Vlad will surely demote him back to the rank of grunt for this.
There, my pet. Auntie Ingrid will make it all better.
Countess Ingrid, your beauty lights up this battlefield. But why are you here?
The Kaiser anticipated that Ubel's ground attack might flounder on the beaches, so he dispatched my bombers to help finish the job.
She ain't kidding, Commander. We're getting reports of an attack wing of Xylvanian bombers headed our way.
Oh no.
Hang in there, Commander. Frontier Command have authorized reinforcements. They're en route now.
Do we get missiles? We could use missiles.
Special delivery, Commander. Who ordered the anti-air support?
We did. Oh, that reminds me, there was a... Oh, wow, it's an anti-air tank.
Oh.
There was one time, very long time ago, I think we were playing Supreme Commander with a friend of ours who goes by Raptor. And I said, give me anti-air anything, because an AI was like rushing me with air units. And that was a quote we all remember.
Yep.
Send me anti-air anything.
Stay sharp, Commander. The enemy staging an airborne assault.
Wait, no, aim at that thing.
A little late, but we got it.
Oh my god, what is happening in here?
Lag. Lag is happening. Isn't it beautiful? Oh yeah, I was gonna mention, on the topic of bombers, the bomber in Battlezone 2 is just very overpowered. You can have one, but it's very strong. It's like guaranteed to destroy whatever it hits, basically, I think. Maybe not the recycler, which is like the main structure. Did it kill that in one hit, do you remember?
I don't think so.
Commander,
Commander Ubel, the Frontier has possession of an anti-air vehicle.
Never fear, Countess. I shall dispatch Rocket Squad Ajax to assist you in your hour of need.
But it was interesting because I guess the counterpart to that was the Scion Archers, which were artillery units.
Yeah.
But you could also equip them with something else that was actually like very good at anti-air.
Tremendous way to begin a new campaign
Oh,
in style.
it's over. much for that anti-armor squad.
But Ubel will not stop until he has claimed the June Sea in the name of the Kaiser.
Those Xylvanians sure are full of hot air. You think it's something to do with this desert climate?
Anyway.
I still can't quite get over the frickin' shape of Herman's head.
I've been trying to.
It's just, I don't know, kind of cylindrical, I guess. It's like a blobby cylinder. It's just weird.
It is.
Like if we brought over Neck Hunter from the Yu-Gi-Oh game, I don't know if you would have a neck to get. Like, where does the neck start? Where does it end? Do you have a neck?
Where neck?
Heavy Recon. This humbug is armed with dual turret and pintle-mounted .50 caliber HMGs. It is effective at fast stinging raids against infantry. While its maneuverability can allow it to evade enemy rockets, its light armor leaves it susceptible to HMG fire.
It also can apparently knock over a light tank.
With ease. Melee vehicular combat.
My favorite.
AA vehicle. The Prometheus AIM-9RR mobile missile platform fires a barrage of 8 deadly IS-3 Silverfish missiles. This unit is the scourge of enemy air forces but is unable to radar lock low-level targets, and hence is wildly inaccurate against them. Invasion Force.
Alright.
Yeah, it's kind of close to time to end the episode if... I don't know if you want to just, like, read the description.
Alright.
Our brave Tundran allies still hold the city of Dusty Springs, but overwhelming Xylvanian forces are rolling in to crush them. Work together to prevent capture of the comms station. The distress signal must be maintained if we are to guide the Tundran evac choppers to safety. Or wait.
To guide them in safely.
Oh, okay, yeah. If we are to guide the Tundran evac choppers in safely. I was thinking like in safety or to what?
In safely? Oh, in safely. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know why that messed me up, but it did. All right, but we should probably leave that for next time. So we will end this here for now and continue things then.
Yep. I assume all this is campaign 1, maybe? Or
yeah, I'm not sure.
maybe this is? Ah, well. Well, I'll try and unlock this eventually.
Yep.
But for now, we will be saying goodbye. So, goodbye for now.
Goodbye.